Hey you, welcome back to your practice and onto your mat. My name is Toby and today we will dive through a bit of my own personal practice to get yourself and myself up into a handstand. You don't need to have a handstand or a consistent handstand practice. We will do a lot of warm-up and preparation work for handstands and then get a bit of flow going and try to move on our hands. You don't need to land in a handstand, just we're trying to attempt a handstand and get the fear and the mental blockage out of your head with a bit of movement. So be curious, be open to new things, to new movements, and let's get going, shall we? Come onto your mat. We start seated on your knees in a cross-legged seat, whatever feels right for you right now. Close your eyes for a moment, settle inwards. Turn off the sounds around you, turn off the environment around you. Find your breathing. The outside world becomes quieter and quieter. Your gaze is moving more inwards, more towards yourself, towards your breath. Your breathing pattern becomes a bit calmer, a bit slower, a bit more equal. Slowly open your eyes, arrive at your space again, come up onto your knees. Open the arms to the side, hands point forward, move your hands back as far as you can, arms stay long, you open up your chest and move the hands forward again. Start to wave the air or move your hand through the air like the air is a bit thicker and you're trying to push it away from you. A bit more dynamically, try to open up the chest, open up the shoulders, be active. Just for a couple more moments, maybe you fasten up or you move faster through the movement. And then pull the arms up, the hands point to the front or the palms point to the front, and we make the same movement, just the hands over your head for a couple of rounds, faster, slower. I prefer faster. Gets the arms, the shoulders going. Your upper body is like in cement, it's not moving, just the arms, the shoulders are moving. And then let go. Come into your malasana, your yogi squat. Find your yogi squat first. Move around, swing in, swing out. Move from side to side, front to back, whatever feels right for you right now to come and arrive in this pose. Then try to straighten your back a bit more, get longer in your upper body. Bring your hands to the front, straighten your legs. Forward fold, gaze is shifting downwards, legs are getting long. Sit down again, malasana. Come on up, forward fold, gaze down. Sit down, malasana, back is straight, gaze to the sky. Gaze down, forward fold. Sit down, malasana. Gaze down, forward fold. Malasana, forward fold, we're shifting from one pose to the other, dynamically, actively, warming up our hip flexors, opening up our hamstrings, both important parts of our body for the handstand game. And then sit down to malasana and move to your mat, to your hands and knees pose. Tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Grip the ground with your fingers, external rotation of your arms, so the biceps is pointing forwards, the elbows pointing more backwards. Then start to move your shoulders in circle motions around, over your fingertips, behind your fingertips, to the right, to the left. Move automatically and intentionally and like you feel right now. There's no right or wrong right here. right now in this moment. It's just to get the hands acclimated, get some movement, a little bit of stretching, some activation in the arms into your fingers and wrists. Come back to the middle. Flip the hands so the finger point towards your knees. Inhale, gaze up, come into a cow pose. Exhale, gaze down, cat pose. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, cow. Exhale down, cat. Inhale up, exhale in the middle. You can stay here, your back is relatively straight, or you can come into a plank pose on your hands, fingertips pointing towards the back of the mat. Your pelvis is rolling down, your upper body, your legs are relatively one line. The core is very active in this pose if you feel like it, and your shoulder blades pull apart. Stay here, be active, breathe. Very important to breathe here. And set your knees down. Walk the knees back, hands flip to normal orientation, hands work forwards. Sink down, let the chest melt down, let your face, your head melt down, come into your puppy pose. Be here, sink down, let go. Let your upper body be heavy and melt into your shoulders. Pull yourself to the front, land in a swings pose. Elbows are under your shoulders, hands point to the floor or almost grab the floor like you're pulling the floor towards you. Your chest is pulling to the front, gaze to the front. Toes grip into the ground, and you lift your hips up. Come into a low plank pose. Tuck your pelvis in, core activated, shoulder blades pull apart. Sink down, touch the floor, the mat very lightly, and then lift up again into your plank pose. Pelvis tucked, shoulder blades pull apart. Sink down, lift up, sink down, lift up, sink up, sink down, up. 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and we hold at the top. If you want, straighten your arms, come on up. Elongate your plank if you want to. Tuck your pelvis in. Have a long line here. Be very active. Hold for another 10 seconds. 5 more. 3 more. 2, 1. Put your knees down. Sit yourself back to the heels. Come on up. Find your breathing again. Core is slowly getting warmer. Shoulders are getting warmer. We continue with 2 rounds of flying integration. So you press your hands into the ground beside your upper legs, to the right, to the left. Hands are kind of beside your legs. The fingertips are on the height of your knees and the arms stay straight. External rotation of the arms, shoulder blades pull apart, lean forward, pull your legs in and hold. Hips stay low, you pull your shoulder blades apart, try to press your upper back to the sky and hold here for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down, let go, and we go for another round in a second. Very important here to pull your navel in, activate the core, have everything centered so we have the compression work we need for the handstand or any other arm balances. We go for a second round, this time 15 seconds. Hold as long as you can. If you can't hold anymore, Sink down. If you can hold longer, hold longer. Alrighty. Hands to the ground. Arms long. External rotation of the arms. Shoulder blades pull apart. Pull your knees in. Flying integration. Hold for 15. Hips low. Core activated. Shoulder blades pull apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lean more forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down. Bring the fingertips behind you to the ground. Shoulder blades roll together. Shoulders roll onto your back. Push your hips to the front. Chest up. Low back bend. Low camel. Sit yourself down to your heels. Bring the hands to the front. Come into down facing dog. First down dog of this practice. Arrive here. Take a moment to do everything you need, everything you want, everything you feel like. And then slowly become static. Integrate the pose, be active. Inhale, right leg is pulling up to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps to the outside of your right hand. Come onto your fingertips, gaze to the front, chest to the front. Your left knee sinks down. And then just try to straighten your left leg. Your hips stay low. Knee sinks down. Straighten your left leg. Knee sinks down. Straighten your left leg. Hips stay low. Knee sinks down. Straighten your left leg. Last time, knee sinks down. Straighten the left leg. Pull the chest more to the front. Gaze slightly up. And then push yourself back and up into a long and wide pyramid pose. You can use blocks if you want here. If the floor is too far away, your right leg does not need to be fully straight as long as you feel something in the back of the leg. But try to pull the right hip more backwards. Stay here, breathe here, allow yourself to be here. Bend your right knee. Step the left foot also to the front. Both arms pull to the front. Active squat. Sit low. Hands to the ground. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg up to the sky. Exhale. Step to the front outside of your left hand. Same thing here. Come onto your fingertips. Gaze to the front. Chest to the front. Hip is staying low. Right leg is long. Right knee is tapping the floor. You straighten your right leg. Your hips stay long. The right knee is leaving the floor. Go. Touch the floor. Leave the floor. Touch it. Leave it. Touch it. Straighten your leg. Touch the floor. Straighten your leg. Touch the floor. Straighten your leg and hold. Gaze more forward or even upwards. Chest pulling forward. Shift yourself back. Long, wide pyramid pose. Use blocks if you need to. Left leg relatively straight. Also here again, pull your left hip back. Bend your left knee, step your right foot also to the front. Hands to the front, active squat, hold it. Bring the hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Alright, same thing. One time in flow, and then we will get more attention to being on our hands. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Come onto your fingertips, gaze forward, chest forward, pull yourself forward. Tap the floor with your knee, straighten your leg. Push yourself back, long pyramid pose. Left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Come up, active squat. Pull the hands to your heart. Shift to an upright position. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit down, active squat. Hands to your heart. Jump or step back. Vinyasa. Full push-up if you want to. Your vinyasa if you want to. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left foot lands to the outside of your left hand. Come into your fingertips. Gaze forward, chest forward. Right knee taps the ground. Straighten your right leg. Push yourself back. Long pyramid pose. Step to the outside of your right hand. Come up high. Active squat. Pull your hands in. Rise up. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit down, hands to your heart, active squat. Hands to the ground, step or jump back. Full push-up if you want to. Or your vinyasa if you want to. And we land in our downward facing dog. Come onto the toes. Let your knees land. Sit yourself to the heels. We come to an entry way of the handstand. So option to go into a handstand and get some groove on, get some vibing on, to get rid of our mental blockage, our fear of getting into the handstand. It's called the crouch entry, and we start at the back of the mat. Left foot is forward first. We have kind of 90-degree angle on our left leg, but it does not really matter. The important point is that we dive forward. Our upper body is almost landing on our upper left leg here in this case. We go through the first one a bit slower, and then we try to find some movement, some rhythm in this movement. So we dive forward. The hands pull to the front. We move our arms out of our shoulders. The hands land. We come onto the left toe. The right leg is pulling up, is continuing with the movement and is pulling us up. And then we set both feet down again, move back into our crouch position. This would be one round, and we try to just keep moving. So everyone together now. So we dive forward, hands way to the front, come onto left toes, right leg is getting some momentum, pulling you up. Maybe you find some hang time. Maybe you just find a slight hop. You come back to your crouch position and continue with the movement. Get a hop in, go back. Get maybe a tiny hop in, come back. Maybe the next time you go for a bigger hop. Maybe you have a moment of hang time or not. It does not matter as long as you keep moving. Get a few more rounds in. Also, good cardio workout, so embrace it, go with it, run with it, turn some music on, vibe with it. And then come to the back of the mat, sit down to your knees, take a moment. Let all those crazy energies settle. Let your breathing calm down. Chill for a moment before we go to the second side. One side will be way worse than the other. Don't worry about that. Just be aware of it and be graceful with yourself. You will have a favorite side, and that is totally normal. The one side just needs a bit more attention. Skills will be better on the bad side. The other side will be the easier one, but the technique will be shitty on this side. So, coming up, right foot to the front. Same thing here. First one very slow, then we get some groove on, get some vibing, and just move with rhythm. We dive to the front, hands come to the mat, we come onto right toes, left leg is getting some momentum, is pulling us up. We set the right foot down again, come to the crouch position. Now we get some momentum, try to move with flow and move into a handstand or just a slight hop, coming back to the mat and re-enter. Come back, crouch position, re-enter, slight hop, maybe next time bigger hop, trying to find the point where you can get some hang time. Just continue with the movement. It's also good to strengthen your shoulders and get rid of the fear of the jump, of the movement into the handstand. Because handstand is more of a mental game for most people and not a physical one. So be aware of that and try to work against your mental blockages. Overcome the fear, get out of your comfort zone and land at the back of the mat, sit down, chill. Find your breathing. You have to see the handstand more as a game, as a fun journey, than as a big, big thing everyone is talking about, everyone is very afraid of. Because it's actually physically not that hard. It's just this mental wall, this mental ceiling maybe even, that we just need to break through. And then you're very capable of doing a handstand. All right, let's do one more round of another handstand entry. One more round consists of a few ways towards the front of the mat and then back to the back of the mat. So it's a frog entry. We start in a squat. We push the hands into the floor and then we make a hop or we are stepping. So you can step one leg forward, second leg forward, sit down. You can take a slight hop, choop. You can take a higher hop, choop. Or you can try to land in the handstand with the squat position in your legs. And maybe then slowly roll down, land in the squat. We meet at the back of the mat. Those are the options. Choose your options. You can vary between the options. Also here, just try to be moving and be active with your moving. Be intentional. And let's go. Choose your hops. Choose your steps. Don't rush it. Don't force yourself to go higher than you want to. Because you don't need to, actually. It's just to have some activation in your shoulders and your fingers and your arms. Move to the back of the mat if you already went all the way through. We go for one more round towards the front of the mat. Set the fingertips down. Go. Oof. And then come to the middle of the mat, onto your knees. Find your breathing again. Find some calmer energy again. As I said, learning the handstand is a good cardio workout because you will do a lot of entries into the handstand, which is physically kind of exhausting. Let's be honest. But if you're getting safer and safer and more serious with your handstand is not terribly physically exhausting. If you are in a handstand, it's quite nice to hold it actually, because you just need to keep balance like when you're standing on your feet, just having balance with your hands. The exhausting part is getting up into the handstand. Being in a handstand is quite chilled actually. So we have some options here. If you have a wall, if you have a wall you can use or you want to use, go to the wall, kick up to the wall and hold it. If you have a handstand you want to hold, be in the room, in the middle of the room, and hold it in the middle of the room. We will try to make 2 holds of handstands. Look for your place where you want to go. Position your hands, position your feet, however you want to get up. However you want to try to get up. You don't need to hold it. You can also just always try to get up also on the wall. Position your hands, position your feet, and then let's roll. Kick up into your handstand, find it. Find it again. And maybe hold it. Be straight or not. Do all the leg variations you need. Hold on the wall as long as you want. We are here for another 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sit down. Let go of tension, of exhaustion, and settle in. We have one more round. It's just to build some capacity in our shoulders, because it's a lot of shoulder work to get up into the handstand. It's not so much shoulder work if you are up there, but you need some capacity in your shoulder to perform a handstand, to get up there, to hold it, because you're essentially carrying all your weight on this part of your body. So get ready for the second round. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then position your hands, position your feet, go to the wall if you want to. And let's roll, shall we? Be ready, and let's go. Arrive in your handstand on the wall or in the room. Hold it. Another 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit down all the way. Come onto your bum. Roll your upper body to the floor. Whew, let go. Position your feet mat wide. Let the knees bump to the middle. And just do nothing for a moment. Just be here. Allow yourself some space. Press your feet into the ground. Hip wide. Push your hips up. Come into a bridge pose. Does not need to be your biggest bridge. Just a slight back bend, a slight activation of your glutes. Let your hips sink down, pull your knees in, grab the outside of your feet, happy baby pose. Let go of your feet, left leg is getting long, pull your right knee in and pull the right knee to the left side, straighten your right arm. Laying twist. Come back to the middle, switch sides, left knee is pulling in, and to the right side, left arm along to the other. Always remember to be graceful with yourself when you're on your handstand journey. Try to really enjoy the journey, enjoy the progress, and don't rush it. There will be times where you will feel like you're on a plateau. Nothing is moving. Nothing is developing anymore. But just trust the progress, continue with your work, put in the work, put in some time, some effort, and you soon will leave this plateau, and it will make all sense at not the end, because there is not really an end, but one day you will look back and will realize where you came from, and you really can be proud of your progress, because if you put in consistent work, I promise you, there will be a lot of progress. Come back to the middle, bring the soles of the feet together, knees fall to both sides respectively, and you can finish your practice here in Supta Baddha Konasana, or you can just straighten your legs and land in your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Honor your effort, honor the challenges you're attempting, you are facing, and honor that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're trying something hard, something new, something very challenging. Not everyone is facing, or everyone does not want to face challenges like this, but you are doing it, and you can really be proud of that, be proud of yourself, and also give yourself the space, time, and room to grow, to rest, to let the practice flourish and develop over time. Stay here as long as you want to. Thanks so much for your energy, for your time, your effort, all the time you put in to practice, and for being here with me on the mat, having fun, finding your vibe, finding the rhythm, and trying something new maybe. Embrace the challenge, embrace your journey for the handstand. It will be a fun one, I promise. So I will be looking forward to see you here on the mat very soon, or anywhere else in the world. Be thankful for the progress and bring this gratitude into the day. Spread it around the world and bring it to the people. Thank you for your time. Peace out. Your Tobi.